You see Nicky stuck his hand way up. Then we'll do 2 more.
Look how high
he was doing. I already picked
Very enthusiastic.
Sweet. Appreciate this, Cody.
Yeah.
Except for you having a lot of people boo me at StarCast.
What had happened?
You told everyone to boo me at StarCast #1.
Well, that's how they love you.
Oh, I
If
appreciate
they
it.
boo you, they love you.
Well.
If they cheer for you, they love you.
Wow.
If they don't really do anything, then they don't care.
Well, we love you, buddy.
Thanks, man.
So my question is a little off the beaten path. You brought Eddie Kingston, Ricky Starks to AEW. You obviously have an eye for young talent. What's the future of the Nightmare Factory, and do you have interest in following in the footsteps of your dad down with NXT, WWE Developmental? Do you want to work on that side of the business with WWE?
Never say never. Just general, because in 6 years, if we're having this conversation again, I'm completely going back on what I said. I don't think I want a management job in wrestling ever again. I don't think I was mature enough for it. And I tried. And Eddie and Ricky, you mentioned them both. All I did was put them out there. Seth did the same thing for me last night. He put me out there. He put me out there. Tony Khan was the one who said yes, because I had said we don't have to hire everybody from the Open Challenge, and we basically did at the time. The Nightmare Factory has never been connected with anywhere. So I want them all. A lot of them think it's a fast track to a wrestling company. And what I try to tell them, and I understand why, it's people have gotten called up, but I try to tell them it's a fast track to just learning how to make money in sports entertainment and pro wrestling. The first thing I do at the end is I say, hey, don't be afraid to ask. If you want to talk to Mike Lombardi at NEW, or if you want to go to Chaotic or All Pro Wrestling, tell them you trained here. That's the whole point. If you don't make it, then to the end of the 12 weeks, then we don't have to worry about it. But all of them who make it, that's a hard thing for me. Is I love all these kids, and we're on like camp 5. It's just too many at this point. I remember my first student, and that being Brooke Havoc, and now like every camp there's somebody like that. But yeah, no, I wanted to feed the wrestling and sports entertainment space, and I want them to go and make the right decisions. And we have trainers there from one company, we have trainers there from another company. It's all harmony, synergy. We watch everything. I don't like to be in a bubble, right? I know how big WrestleMania was, and it would be very easy to be in this bubble because I could live in it forever in terms of the scope and grandeur of what Kevin Dunn directed last night in terms of just this beautiful presentation. But we know it's happening all over. That's why it worked last night. I wasn't just in a cave for 6 years. So that's why it works. So the factory will continue to operate and run. If I never walk into the performance center, I'd be happy because it's a little too hard for me. That's where his office was. His boots are there. It's just a little too hard for me. And also, when I graduated OVW, my dad told me, never go back. Never, you're done. You're done. Never go back. Because you can learn wrestling moves all day long in a wrestling school. No knocking on that. You can learn flips, dives. You can learn all of these moves that are needed today. The high-tech stuff, as Arn Anderson likes to call it, the high-tech stuff. But the only way you really get the flow and the connection is working in front of crowds, and that you don't have that ability. You can get your students to be a crowd, but it's not really the same. So yeah, I'm game. As the press release stated, so it's just a very large agreement, and I'm fully all in and committed to it. So where I go, they'll send me where I go, but I will try and steer clear of any management roles, anything like that ever. I'm a wrestler, right? Or superstar. And that's probably what's best for me. Because people blame me for everything. No. But you guys.